This podcast features a lot of adult language.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining the game tonight. A new episode of Sea of Mists. All of you just fought and defeated some wind-tusk orcs that were in a conflict with some goblins and Cragmaw goblins and hobgoblins from the north. They were all vying for control of this small gypsy camp at the crossroads. You can see the bodies of the orcs, hobgoblins, gypsies, the large ogre all lying in the mud.
There were survivors, yeah.
Yes, there were 3 gypsy survivors.
From an entire camp.
Yeah. But if you remember, some of the gypsies did flee to Fandown, so it had some refugees from the camp. But yes, you can see, just from a quick look around, you'd say about 20 dead souls, gypsies, on the ground. You suspect that these orcs are getting ready to eat them. They move on their stomachs. Yeah, and they do not have a discerning taste. They'll eat humans. They'll eat elves. They'll eat dwarves, gnomes, halflings. They'll eat them all.
Tieflings?
Oh yeah.
Especially
that's a delicacy.
tieflings.
Yeah, they're a bit bony, with the horns and all.
But spicy.
Yeah, the tail is actually quite valuable to the orcs.
It's a peppery taste.
Yeah. As the fog starts to roll in, there's a light drizzle washing the mud off of the ogre's body. You can see the hobgoblin escorting the rest of the gypsies back south towards Vandalen.
What's his name again?
Hidora. That's right.
Hidora. I notice no one's taking notes.
Yeah.
I guess I should do. I think
He is
someone did.
from the last game. He was the honorable hobgoblin that seemed to disagree with what the Cragmaw were doing, but was also honor bound to do what his tribe was doing.
Okay, so how do we spell that?
Higorah. And for what it's worth,
I thought he was dead.
No.
Well, Rannon thought he was dead.
No, he was the one that we let go because he was a badass.
I thought that's the one you... So that's what you were telling me? So that's not the one you guys did deception on?
No,
Where's the
that
other
was
one?
earlier in the courtyard. The goblin. I hit upside the head and knocked him out.
Yeah.
That's because you guys were
Interrogating
not
him.
torturing him.
No, of course not. There was no torturing.
There was no torturing whatsoever.
Stabbed
It's a goblin. It
thrown
doesn't count.
after It was sick.
I'm not going to do anything. I just feel like I failed.
You go, wait! You start running after him.
Hang on, let me slit your throat.
Yes, he and his Odachi head south with the rest of those gypsies.
I think I grabbed one of the eastern weapons from one of the bodies.
Okay,
Fascinating from academic stuff.
They their weapons are mostly curved. They tend to be more of a horse riding people as well. You can also see lots of slaughtered horses around, half chewed on. But yeah, so theirs are more that kind of curved style, like you've seen. Lots of scimitars. I'll put it that way. So what would you like to do from here? The sun's going to be going down in about 2 hours.
How far to the edge of the forest?
That would probably be about a 5-hour trek.
Yeah, we should probably post up at the tower. I mean, it's fortified. It's only got one entrance still, right?
Correct. It was smashed open by the ogre, however.
Yeah, well,
What's the country in between here and the forest?
grasslands.
Yeah, kind of grasslands, hilly grasslands.
Yeah, I say we stay here.
Are we right at this connection
Crossroads,
here?
Yeah.
So how far of a walk is it to the high road?
That'd be about a day.
I thought we were gonna go down.
No,
down
we're
to
We're
here.
going to
Cragmaw.
Cragmaw Castle.
Oh, through into the forest. Okay.
Yeah.
Gundren Rockseeker.
And it's from the crossroad to the forest is 5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's into the forest a ways, is it? Or no?
Yeah. It's a bit into the forest,
Like-
so.
Like, how long?
Um.
I'm just
Well,
trying to
Like
think that if
total,
we-
how long do we think it would take?
actually, since you have an experienced ranger with you, it's going to be cut down quite a bit. So, probably once you hit the edge, about half day's travel.
Yeah, I think.
Without him, it probably would have been full day.
Because then we might even be able to do like a night attack.
Well, we'll probably still have to do a night attack.
Or, yeah, we don't want to camp near there, so.
Yeah, probably be best to rest up here. Like I said, the tower is pretty defendable.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure anyone who decides to come this way will look at the carnage and decide.
Yeah.
what's happening.
Have we, did we,
Except
I
for
can't
the
remember,
characters.
did we search the bodies and everything?
You did not search the bodies. Which
as
bodies
Sonia
are-
is saying her last rites over all of the bodies that died,
Oh, yeah?
and also offering these slaughtered orcs as an offering to Tempest, check their pockets.
You gonna check their pockets?
Yeah, well, I mean, they might have stuff.
Yeah.
It's all digging through the pockets.
Yeah.
Do you think their
Rest
families
with your
might
gods and
want
No,
their
not the
things?
people.
Oh, the orcs? Okay, very good. I was like, let's. I
I
was
mean,
like,
orcs are people too.
Orcs
but-
have families.
I will
just have
check
one
the-
big family, really.
Yeah, but these are the bloody bodies that are offerings to Tempest.
Oh, okay.
We didn't kill those other people. So
Yeah. Yeah.
can't really offer those.
I'll check the hobgoblins.
Okay, very good. Let me do this one thing. I hadn't thought about the hobgoblins, actually. My apologies.
Get all that loot.
All the lootses. Okay, so, by the way, for these gold coins, or these coins in general, what I'm going to do...
Are those the coins we got at fantasycoin.com?
They are, in fact. I'm using these, the fantasycoin.com coins, as 10 gold pieces. So these are worth 10 gold pieces each.
Okay.
And then these other ones that we have, these are worth 1 gold piece each. So these
Gotcha.
are- then same thing goes with the silver pieces if we're going to get that granular. This is 10 silver, and this is 1 silver.
Okay.
So, that being said,
Looks like we're going to be poor, folks.
you found
All right.
that amongst the orcs, and you found that amongst the hobgoblins.
Oh, these are
Ooh.
silver. Oh.
11 gold.
So yes, you do note that the hobgoblins seem to have been pretty well equipped.
Any gear outside of the normal for the orcs? Just
Well, the orcs, their gear rarely lasts more than a few days without being customized, customized, modified, changed. They all look like orc weapons, and all orc weapons look like they've been stolen off of someone else. So
they're gross. I don't want them.
pretty gross stuff. The hobgoblin weapons, they seem to favor kind of an eastern style to their weapons. So, but you can see that some of them, perhaps the lower ranked ones, had kind of more standard swords, and you can see that it looks like they had pilfered the armory at Cragmaw Castle, because there's definitely some more Western Cragmaw and this type of area type armor and weapons kind of sewn into their equipment. So yeah. So you have a feeling that they are going to be well equipped.
Oh, good.
Alright, well,
So
take one of the swords.
All right, this counts as a long sword, but
Yeah.
I already grabbed them, but I'll take whatever is necessary to repair my
We have
armor or
Highlander
whatever
over
is
there.
going on.
okay.
Yeah.
Is your armor?
Just in case it got damaged in the fight. I'm sure.
Oh, okay. More RP stuff. I was like, I didn't have you fighting any oozes this time. I've done that plenty. Right, Giles? No,
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So, okay. Posting up
So
in
I
the
guess
tower?
we're going to set up camp in the tower. We can establish a watch. Probably should have.
Not necessary, says Mortander, as he pulls out with a flourish an ornately written, what looks like a spell book. He says, I've been studying with the help of our good friend Ovald.
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 Bididoo. You just hear bididoo over the wind, like
On
what?
the I've been working to unlock the mysteries of the universe, and now I can cast the alarm spell in case someone tries to sneak up on us. So.
Did you say vault?
I did. Ovault Mithril Tongue.
Ovault Mithril Tongue? You
Ready
know
to-
Ovault Mithril Tongue?
Yeah.
Oh.
It taught me everything in this book.
Sparky's going to step back a few paces and say, okay, that's very good. Go ahead.
I think we need to talk.
Mortender seems very pleased with himself.
I'm going to the roof.
Brandon's cutting the head off of the ogre.
Sakari is in the corner singing a
gross.
lullaby to Jarvis, her octopus.
Petting an octopus
Is he in
ball.
like a
So-
jar?
Yeah.
No, I take him out,
Take him out once in a while.
Dehydrate.
rock him, sing a lullaby for about half an hour, and then I clap my hands and he goes back into his little realm of water.
Is he for the pot or?
No! This is my pet Jarvis!
At sea, we catch those sometimes and just exquisite.
No.
With some butter.
Too chewy.
Don't you dare!
No, you have to pound them a lot. They taste better if you do that.
I got a tentacle stuck in my throat one time. It was not pleasant.
Warhammer.
That's it,
really.
Jarvis.
We're all talking around her how we like octopus. Like, yeah, that's interesting.
Delicious.
Lemon.
It's better than snails.
Have you had it breaded? Of course, delicious.
Okay,
All right.
Ogre's head's on pike now. Alright.
so
Maybe 2 pikes.
you're all talking about it, then you're all, this large ogre head. You didn't think it could look any more repulsive until you saw a pike sticking through the top of it, one eye kind of hanging out, and blood kind of all over the ground.
Little sign underneath that says "Stay out."
So Mortander, you cast the alarm
I'll
spell
cast the alarm spell.
on the front door, I'm
Yes.
assuming? Okay.
Like performing some ritual.
It's a 10-minute ritual, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Very good. So, Mortander, you...
Should we all go inside first, or are we gonna set it off?
Set the alarm off.
Damn it, guys!
That's a good point.
Again. Not gonna give me sleep tonight.
We're all like sliding through the doors. He's
All right.
So no watch necessary. That's cool. We should do
Yeah,
it
I'll still
anyways.
sleep on top.
Yeah.
And I'll get up.
Yeah, I was about to say, up to you guys.
Yeah.
The alarm spell's
We
pretty
should
cool.
probably just do a
It guards
one.
that door really well.
Yeah, one at a time. Watch rather than
Yeah, I'll
doubling up.
Okay. So you're still going to have a watch. Quick, raise my hand. Who's taking... we're going to do 3 watches. Who's taking first watch?
Sonia will take last watch because you guys know her well enough that she always gets up to pray for spells at dawn. It's the custom of the Priest of Valkyr.
Oh. All right, so she'll be up anyway.
Breeze and the sunlight, yeah.
And I'll take a second watch since that'll be the darkest time of night.
All right.
I got dark vision, so there you go.
I don't. So that's
And first watch? Volunteers?
Is it double people watching, or just one?
Just
person
one.
at a time.
Just one person at a
I'll
time.
take first watch, because I need to study spells, but
Did
I don't
we-
have dark vision.
I was just saying, did we find out if you had dark vision? No, you don't.
You don't have dark
I
vision.
have
Yeah.
dark vision. I'll take the first watch. I have to put Jarvis to bed.
Put Jarvis to bed.
She won't stop singing.
You can still do some studying, but yeah, she has dark vision, so that's always advantageous in a dark tower. But up to you. So you're gonna take first watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep on the top of the tower.
That's where I am.
Oh, are you guys gonna cuddle?
No,
I think he's awake.
I'm awake.
I'm just laying there snoring.
All right. During your watch.
Ooh.
Oh, passing egg.
Oh, this is happening now.
Oh, it doesn't just loop the thing?
And all of a sudden we're like, first watch. Why do I have to take the drums in the...
All right. So that happens on your watch. Okay. Do anything about it, or do you wake anyone up to tell them, or do you just let it go? Up to you.
Depending
Yes.
when it happens,
Yeah.
I may still be awake.
How far in does it...
Oh, just right after sundown. Yeah, you can hear snoring from within the tower.
Oh, I think, oh, that's cute. I don't do anything about it.
Okay. Very good. All right. So, at the beginning of your second watch,
That's nothing new.
That's nothing new. Your watch goes by uneventful unless you want to do anything about that.
What's with all this note passing? I know nothing. I'm just passed out.
I kind of want to take a watch so I can get a note.
Yeah, I can't
took
wait for my watch.
I took my shoes off so nobody can draw on my face.
Just draw on your feet.
All right.
Quill ready and everything.
Where's my nose?
So then, so your watch goes by without incident. Shortly before your watch, shortly before dawn, as you're getting ready to pray. That. Okay.
I will be extra vigilant.
I'm praying.
I can pray with my eyes open.
Pray with one eye open.
Valkyr! Hear me! I refuse to blink! Moisten my eyeballs!
Yeah.
Keep them juicy.
Keep them juicy!
Juice those eyeballs up.
Okay.
Keep in mind my passive perception is 15.
Is 15. Holy schmau. Okay, so actually I would like you to make
So's mine.
and a little bit after the sun rises. Well, where do you do your praying actually? I should ask that.
I'm going to do it on the tower because that's where I'll be able to see the sunrise.
Okay. And are we assuming this is like Earth? Is the sun rising over there? Or is it over there?
I think the same.
Okay.
I'm not yes.
Okay. So you're facing the sunrise in the tower. That's awesome. Make a perception roll.
I will.
So you're facing east?
Yes.
I understand.
Yeah. 15.
15. So you're praying and you notice that right as the sun starts to come up, it creates a silhouette upon the horizon.
Oh.
And you can see it's moving way off on the horizon, like really far away. But you can see the movement of bodies. It almost looks like a well, you're a soldier. It looks like an army on the march. So you would say about over here. That's where that
like
ridge is,
about
right
a
between
quarter of the
those
way.
mountains, between the Sword Mountains and Neverwinter Wood. It looks like bodies moving toward the Neverwinter Wood.
And that's maybe a quarter of the way to from Tribor.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that look like the direction to Cragmaw Castle?
Not directly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll wait for them to wake up before I tell them. I mean, it's not it's not an immediate danger.
Yeah, yeah.
Mortender's going to ask him if you can see any details, like did they appear to be mounted, and what would
It was
can you
so
tell
far
him?
away.
He just-
Actually,
well,
you know
are
what?
we
Real
just-
quick,
Are we awake yet?
before we
Yeah, he
move
just told
on,
us we were
do
awake.
do I know if like elves or anything like do they have
I
keener
totally missed
vision than I do?
What's
Like,
that?
would it
I'm
be
still
worthwhile to
thinking.
wake up Rand or not Rand and Traynor?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll
That makes
wake
sense.
up Traynor
Oh,
just
I
in
thought
case.
you said we were awake.
Well, it was right after the sun was rising. So actually, technically, you guys were still a little bit asleep, but you were about to wake up anyway.
Yeah, I'll wake up Traynor and point it out to him.
All right,
This better be good.
Traynor, I'd like you to make a perception check, please. And actually,
That's 23.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little better than me.
Better eyesight.
Yeah, there you go.
So
You're half up, right?
you can see wisps of smoke coming up from there, kind of from the mountainside, and you're guessing some of them are riding animals of some sort, but you can't make out what it is or how many there are. But if you were to guess, is it a tiny little group or a huge army? You'd say like war party.
Okay.
So we're
decent
guessing like
sized group.
under 50
Yeah, probably something about that would be your guess.
with
Best
cavalry.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Mounted. Even
Perfect.
better.
Yeah, you don't see siege towers or anything, so going into the woods that would be very silly. But
Yeah.
And
It's hard to tell
no sort of signage or coloring or anything.
no, from that distance, I mean, you can see little flags and stuff, but you can't read them. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
see
like
the
miles and
color.
miles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I mean,
you're
I figure
okay.
we can wait till people wake up. It's not.
Well, if it's their guys, they'll go in no problem. But if it's a siege, That'd be advantageous.
Yeah, either way, we're going into a castle that's probably got a lot of people in it, so
Indeed.
I don't think it changes much.
Nope. I'll need more arrows.
So I guess we'll just wait till the others wake up, and
Alright.
I'll finish praying.
Can we
Alright.
get long rest out of these?
Yeah. So everybody gets a long rest. So
Sweet.
Svanya seems
hit points
excited by the news of the army moving into the forest.
Yeah, when they wake up, I tell everybody. Make sure everyone's on the same page.
yeah, you're waiting.
So Mortander was just fishing for information if it looks like an orcish warband, because we know there's one in the south, and
But it's
he was
coming.
looking for patterns.
Yeah, it's coming from the east, though.
Didn't we
No,
see
it's
someone
coming from the
riding a
south to
war?
the east.
No, it's coming
Here.
here, going in that way. South.
I thought we did last adventure.
I'm trying to remember exactly.
Did we see it?
Oh yeah. Some of those orcs were riding wargs, but they were shot by arrows and dead.
Yeah, it might be. We did encounter those orcs riding wargs, so could be that.
What's Trainer doing? You watching or what's he doing?
Yeah. I'm always suspicious.
It's always
you just
watch.
hear, "Good morning!"
That's why I'm
and
still alive.
behind you, Zachary gives you a hug.
Oh God, stealth hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll acrobatics.
Alright, you roll an acrobatics check as well.
I'd love you to roll one right now. That'd be excellent.
Close. 14.
18. Give you a bear hug. I knew I'd give you a hug one day.
You got him. Well done. Job well done. Job well done.
I will cut you.
I'm kind of picturing Zakari taking a level of thief so she can backstab out people.
Boom!
Oh, 1d6.
I was telling Tiffany that sometime tonight, like when you're distracted, she should get up, like she's going to the door, and then just hug you.
I will jump out of the chair.
And actually, tell you what, Mortander,
Yes.
I would like you to make an intelligence check with advantage.
Ooh. I'm gonna roll 2
Nice,
dice.
friend.
I rolled
thank
total right. I had that second dice. Can I just do that from now on? I rolled a 2 and a 14, so
It's just a handicap. We're like, you've been rolling really bad. You got a 14, you said?
that's 16 total.
16. Very good. So when you wake up, actually, you can still kind of see the remnants of these things moving across to the east.
Wow,
And
still?
yeah.
Jeez.
Well, they woke up shortly after you saw it. It wasn't
Nice.
it wasn't that long. Sunup's like a good alarm clock. You know, people tend to wake up just after sunup anyway in these parts. So that was kind of near the end of your shift. So, and you couldn't help it. You heard something, and you could tell that was just the faintest of orc war horns coming from the east.
So they're orcs.
That sounded like a...
So
did
they're-
you hear that? It sounded like
I didn't
an
hear
orc
it,
war
but-
horn.
Yeah,
No.
so if it's orcs, that means they're probably going...
Trainor heard it, but he wasn't quite sure what it was.
Human ears.
Everything else is elf. It's just human ears. So,
I'm elf where it counts.
Good.
Mostly.
but don't let that fool you.
Okay, so they're probably headed for Cragmaw Castle to lay siege.
Well, that's good.
So 50 more orcs, but by the time we get there, maybe fewer.
Yeah, hopefully it's 25 and evens everything out.
So you have a little bit of breakfast and move on.
Yep.
All right. Adventuring, traveling music plays as you head further north.
Zachary is singing, skipping.
Like
a
To the woods we go.
What's that?
Do you get a montage?
Yes, you get a montage. It's
No.
going to be
Montage.
you walking across
montage.
a grassy hill
The hills are
And then-
alive
across another grassy hill.
with the sound of music.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear lord.
I brandish my bow and arrow.
So yes, it's a montage of Zakaria singing as you're crossing like tree logs and other such things as you get, start getting into the woods.
Everyone looks miserable.
Yeah, Swanya's gonna switch over to like a Ruathan sea shanty.
So you start getting closer to the entrance of the Neverwinter Wood. There's a path that was worn into the grass from the hobgoblins that were heading south from the Neverwinter Wood, which makes it pretty easy to follow.
So, Draenor, can you track those? Since
Carry on.
I think you can.
Since presumably they came from Cragmaw Castle.
Yes. See, this Cragmaw Castle is marked on the map, but it's not going to give you any specific path there.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. What would you roll for tracking? Like a tracking skill?
Survival.
Survival. That's right. Let's see how Trainor does with the survival roll.
Oh, good thing I had it. 17.
17. Okay. So yes.
Advantage for the win.
So almost like. So it looks like the hobgoblins brought some goblin kind of retainers, the little goblins to carry their gear, and regular goblins tend to leave a trail, almost like rats, of just urine or feces wherever they go.
Oh.
It's just so to most you may not be able to see it, but just like a little bit here, a little bit there, just a general smell that most others wouldn't even pick up on. Do you cast sanitizer?
It's a ritual. I'm using it a lot.
10-minute ritual.
It's very dirty.
Yeah, that's great. I'm tracking their shit. Let's do this.
But yes, so you're able to Trainor. You're easily able to follow this trail created by these goblins off into the wood. So yes, the trees start getting thicker. There's more bushes. They didn't take the easiest route there, almost as if to try to hide their tracks. The hobgoblins aren't the dumbest things you've ever encountered, so perhaps they were cognizant of the fact that people are trying to find Cragmaw Castle, and its one advantage is that it's hidden. But yes, you proceed into the forest.
How wide is the trail? Do we have to like go single file or like 2 by 2 or?
You do have to climb over logs and around rocks. It's not a true trail per se, because again, it looks like those hobgoblins are kind of blazing their own trail. But that's not to say that there aren't places that clearly they use their swords and hack down some bushes. So yes, you do have to do a little bit of climbing. It's slow going, but with Trainor's help, you're able to navigate it pretty easily.
Yeah, difficult terrain doesn't matter, you guys.
And my singing, I know
Oh,
it's
that's right.
helping.
No.
Oh yeah.
Shh. We're in my element now.
Well, and more importantly, goblin territory.
That's the other thing.
Are there like normal foresty noises or is it like super quiet?
Yeah, I only turned off the audio because I didn't find
No,
a
I know.
proper
I'm
thing.
just curious,
But,
like
so it's not deathly silent. Yes, you
but
can
just
hear.
normal
Yeah.
forest noises.
But compared with Zacarias singing, it is very quiet.
Yes, compared to that, very quiet. You do hear, birds, the occasional rustling here and there. Perhaps Trainor stops once in a while just to take a quick look.
Does Trainor detect any sort of dragon territory vibe to this? Since this is, it's this Neverwinter Wood is huge, but are we anywhere near that?
I don't know, Trainor. Do we?
Okay, I will sacrifice a spell slot.
Do you want to sacrifice a
Oh, you
spell
have
slot,
to-
or?
Yes, because
Can you just roll a survival?
Yeah,
just to see if
well, if you want to straight up detect if there's a dragon within a mile, you can do that, or roll survival to see if there's traces of dragon.
I'll do
Yes.
survival
Just-
first, and then I'm overtly paranoid anyway.
Yeah, because their influence,
Ooh. Yeah, worst advantage ever. 12.
12. You don't see any dragon sign around here.
we should be good.
Should be just fine.
Yeah, well,
I trust his judgment.
yeah, I trust mine too.
Those looks on your face. No metagaming. No.
He seemed very confident when he
yes.
said it.
Yeah.
So.
He's just steps on this big green scale. He's all, no, we're good.
Who's here?
Oh, that's
Some elf chick.
That's just a forest monster.
forest monster. I don't know what kind. Come on, what am I?
Actually, I rolled wrong. Why not?
So, to her question, do we need to be a single file? Should we do a marching order, or are we...
Yeah. For the most part, you're going to be going single file
And
because, yeah. So you're in the front. I mean, if you want to establish marching order with your miniatures, you're more than
Yeah,
welcome
might as
to.
well, just for reference. It's Traynor, Ranin, Spanya, Zakaria, Nada, and Mortander.
Correct. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I know who to pick off first. So.
Don't worry, I didn't memorize heals. You don't have to
Is it
kill the
like-
healer.
It's all girls in the back. It's like voice of the girls.
Except for
Except for Mortander.
I'm looking in the back.
Hey
I'm
now.
looking at
Oh, I thought you were on
Sonia's
front.
hair. And I'm just amazed by it.
Ooh. Braiding it
So
as she
smooth.
walks.
Growing on my hair.
You're all. Oh.
What do you use in your hair? It's gorgeous.
I'm sure it's some form
Hey,
of
trainer,
fish
Do you want to
byproduct.
switch places? I'll trade places with you, please.
No.
No, you're in the back. You don't. You've got Nada between you and that whole travesty.
That whole travesty.
Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna forge on.
All right, so so it's going to take you the better part of the day. You're getting the sense that you're getting close. You notice a few markings on some trees, as if something was practicing with a sword. You can definitely see little goblin pots, which are just like little dung holes that they either shit or sleep in.
Don't step there.
Yeah, don't step there. Don't
Actually,
step
quite
there.
civilized for the goblins.
yeah.
Avoid that. Don't eat that.
Yeah. So you're definitely seeing more signs of goblins around here. Put it down, Mortander.
Yeah, don't eat any mushrooms around here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
At your pace, it's going to be about 3 hours till sundown. But did you want to try to get to Cragmaw Castle now, or?
I think we should. I mean, this is just my thing. I think we should maybe at least scout it, and just get eyes on it, but maybe not necessarily, dive in.
Yeah, I can go up.
Well, do we think that party is far behind, or are they pretty close?
They were going into the forest, it had to have been at least 20 miles up the Tribord Trail, so
They might
we
not
have no way.
They might not have known exactly where they were going.
I guess we're moving faster than them,
I'd assume so.
because we've got, they have, just because they have cavalry, they have foot soldiers with them. Can I make some sort of, intelligence check to guess?
Sure.
Well, knowing what we know about the orcs, do we know that if they travel at night or how they typically march, force march?
I'm not even going to make you roll, Mortander. The orcs are one of the fastest armies in favor for the sheer fact that they eat on the go. They never stop. They just keep going.
They'll never stop.
Yeah, they
until
will never
get-
stop. So, there have been many times where people have underestimated the speed of an orc army and were soon overrun because they thought that they would take longer.
So no, they move quickly. We should make haste.
Okay. There's our answer. Well, do we?
I mean, you don't have a mathematical number as to exactly how long they're going to take to get to Cragmaw from where they were going in there, but yeah.
All right.
Oh, on a quick side note, as you were entering the forest, you took one look back and you noticed that the smoke from Leyland had faded. It's gone.
Oh,
It is no longer on fire.
good. They put it out.
That's what I was thinking.
Sorry,
There's nothing left to
Or
burn.
it
Yeah.
burned out, but we'll check that out later.
We'll just assume that it's all fine. Their fire brigade worked.
The fire brigade. Okay.
Quite well trained.
Yeah, move on. Do we want to go try and be stealthy from here on out, or just keep going?
Oh yeah, everyone be quiet. Starting.
Wait, the singer.
I volunteer to carry Zakaria if she needs to be bound and gagged.
All right. So you're going to keep going to go check out Cragmaw Castle.
Sure.
We gotta rescue this dude.
All right. Could you pass this to Nada, please? And don't look at it. So you continue forward.
So how far away are we at this point? We're still...
So, you would... I'm not even going to make you roll. Trainor guesses you're probably about 45-minute trek through the woods till you're going to be able to see Cragmaw Castle.
Oh yeah, so we'll definitely start actually stealthing at this point.
Yeah. So now we're all in stealth mode.
I just get a really bad feeling. Like, I can't really put words to it, but I just get like a really bad feeling that something like bad is near us.
So we're about to attack a goblin castle. If you didn't have a bad feeling, I'd say you were a little crazy.
Okay.
I feel great.
I don't know for sure.
It's like
After
ready.
traveling with you, I've come to trust your sense of intuition. So,
All right, so you
Make a
say
perception roll.
it's unspeakable. You don't know what it is, but you feel like there's something there.
It's just like I were to get like a bad chill or like a in the back of my mind sort of feeling.
I burned my spell slot.
Oh, there it goes.
For the dragon sense?
Yep.
All
6
right.
miles.
They do like, oh, it's 6 miles?
Yeah. It's like,
Pluck, talk.
There goes
is-
speaking Elvish again.
It's elegant. I mean, I can't even make my orc sound that gnarly.
There's a dragon.
You do not sense any dragon within 6 miles at all.
Hey, well that's good. I call that a win.
It's probably only 6.5 miles. Huh?
Yeah, 7 miles out, just it knows. Because it has half elf sense. 8 miles.
it's a dragon ranger.
You hear a dragon just saying,
It's all flying with a little bow.
You made a trap.
laid a trap for me.
Okay,
It's crafty.
so Nada seems a little uneasy by this.
I'm just
Gotcha.
gonna be on high alert. Like it may be nothing. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. On high alert.
All right.
All right, fair enough.
Do we continue on to scout out the castle, or
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just take a second to look into the forest and see if I can spot anything. Maybe something's
there's like
following
30 goblins
us.
right behind you? Yes, you never looked at it. No, I'm just kidding. No, so you take a second to kind of look around.
Yeah, I'm just
Alright.
take my predator moment, looking for
Alright.
telltale shimmers.
Make a survival roll.
survival.
Yeah.
What's that for?
That's the
Cool.
your wilderness sense,
It's called 22.
Ooh,
Boom.
22.
She spent a lot of time in the wilderness as a child.
You sense that this whole wood is filled with danger. Trainer, you kind of already felt this, but maybe didn't verbalize this, that the Neverwinter Wood's filled with all kinds of vicious, gnarly beasts, but your path has been unusually easy to get through. Almost as if said beasts are scared of what's in the wood now.
Interesting.
Well, we're in the woods.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure that was it. Yeah. It's like, oh, dang. Here comes the Orc-Chop Express.
Have you noticed there's no animals? Almost as if something scared off all of the local game.
But I thought
There are
was
animals,
like
but it's
normal
not.
noises. That's why I was
Yes.
asking about normal noises.
So there are. I mean, wood is filled with owlbears and boulets and other nasty,
Oh,
nasty
good.
creatures.
Blaze.
Yeah, when you guys mention boulets, Zakaria gets a little freaked out.
Very easy.
Yeah, it's just standard Neverwinter Woods.
But
I like the reference.
But yeah, you may have noticed that any kind of like owlbear pellets are very old. That haven't been around much. Yeah. Here's take a whiff.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Get that out of my face.
And other
That's
natural
correct.
creatures, the predatory creatures that would be living here, either are giving you a wide swath or just aren't really around.
Okay.
There's a lot of poop in this forest.
Oh, dude, it's all poop. You look down, horrified. It's just all feces.
That's why.
That's not mud.
I'm picturing like a scene from Indiana Jones with a rat mixed with poop.
So I kind of wish I had shoes now.
Hey, it might be good for your scales.
Feel the earth between your toes.
That's not Earth.
Yeah, don't step on the goblin pot.
We're
I'll tell you that
definitely
right
doing a pedicure.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
now. Alright.
Yeah.
So you don't sense anything around you right now. But there's just this uneasy sense that Nana's picking up on.
Yeah.
I'm good. If it's nothing, we can just
It's
keep
nothing.
going. I just sometimes
It's nothing. That's
okay.
fine.
I'm cool.
Sure.
There's an army running around. I'm sure it's
Obviously,
freaking
that's-
out the animals.
Exactly. I mean, you can still hear things. Exactly. Wait a minute.
Whoa. That's just stepping in the goblin pot. So, you move forward.
Yep. Stealthily.
Stealthily.
Yeah.
So, at this point, I'd like everyone to make a stealth check. This is a group stealth check.
Oh. Alright, well remember if you have heavy armor you have disadvantage.
So, roll with disadvantage if you have heavy armor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A 5 and a 6.
Oh, good.
This guy is.
Oh, I should roll 20.
15.
Not a 12.
11.
9.
I beat you 5.
10? Question mark? If you believe that.
if I believe.
9.
Okay, so
I got a
hold on
19.
second. What'd you get?
11.
I got that.
So Tiffany got 11.
Did you?
Sorry, Svanya, what did you get?
5.
Nada, what did you get?
15.
15. What did you get?
I got a 9!
9. Trainer, what did you get?
I was a little weirded out by Nada's thing, so I only got a 10 this time.
And Randall.
19.
So for those of you listening in, I am using the passive perception rules with a with a group stealth check. I'm not going to say how they did because we'll find out in just a moment. You approach a ridge where there's trees and you can see it opens up and opens downward as well into a small valley. And you can see smoke rising from beyond the trees, and the faint sounds of drums. And as you approach, or as you come to this ridge, you can see the gray brick of the keep beyond. And when you reach the ridge, you can see it kind of, again, down in a bit of a valley. Those of you who are soldiers are wondering what the advantage was to putting a keep kind of in a valley in a forest, but this was made eons ago and might be difficult to discern why. Regardless,
Well, actually, there have been several large land changes in the past several thousand years that might have altered the topography of this region.
1,000 years is a long time for a structure to last. Unless it's a pyramid.
so should I just lower the stealth check, or as you guys
just
are
used to be here.
you're talking on the ridge?
We start bickering quietly.
No, they weren't using post-weapon.
Oi!
That's right.
Quit blathering, you fool.
I can't say you can't talk.
How about this? No talks. Be like Rannon. He doesn't talk. Be like Rannon. That's your mantra now.
Rannon's drinking during this game.
He's fine.
Do I get to murder people?
I don't. I don't need to argue. I'm comfortable with my rightness.
So you come up over the ridge and there's a log, a perfectly placed log that you can kind of peek over. You cool, and you look over with your obviously with your eyes.
Look with my ear.
You can see this keep, and it looks like all the trees within the area have just been hacked down, crudely, almost like just ripped down. And you can see movement of small humanoids here and there, kind of crawling around, almost like rats around garbage in the city.
Is there shit everywhere?
There's shit like everywhere. The whole, you get a whiff, like the
Goblins.
breeze brings a smell of goblin shit up over you.
Why are we doing it?
We have to rescue a friend from all that shit.
Yeah, Gundren went and got himself
in deep shit.
Yeah. How long has he been in that shit now? Poor guy. And now he has one less hand.
It's gonna get infected.
Yeah, that's not gonna end up good.
That's nasty.
Don't worry, I can cast Cure.
So, and you can hear kind of some cheering, suddenly almost like this roar of cheering comes off to, I guess that'd be the east, off to your right. And you can see a group of goblins, quite frankly, kind of in a circle, all throwing stuff in the air and kind of cheering and yelling and this and that, but you're not entirely sure why. And it's just to the right of this keep. The keep, from what you can tell, has about 5 towers, but it is all run down, ruined, lots of collapsed stone. The entrance to the keep is to the west, which would be the left from where you're standing. But you do see some stairs going up on this south side, going up to a door.
Up the wall?
It goes up a little bit to kind of into the wall, but you can definitely see some stairs heading up, as if there's an entrance. And there's smoke coming up from the keep.
Are there sentries up on the towers? Do they look particularly? Is it kind of tight? Security?
Make a perception check, because it's interesting, because most of their focus seems to be on the ground. You don't see much on the top.
So I rolled a natural 1.
They're
Dice
in fact,
over here now.
You're fairly certain all these goblins are about to leave. They're just gonna go. They're just done. You're like,
I've seen this before. Goblins always cheer right before they leave.
Yeah.
I think if we just wait a couple minutes, we can sneak right in.
Right.
There's definitely no sentries around at all.
I will follow that up with my own keen-eyed search.
At least sea goblins. I think that's how.
Where's his drumming coming from? You mentioned there was drumming.
Yes, there's drumming coming from the cheering area.
15.
15.
Joining, I rolled a 2, so I completely agree with this one. Yeah.
So
it's like the sea goblins.
Yeah.
I've studied them extensively.
Traynor, you see in some of the arrow slit windows of the ruined towers movement, little shadows here and there. Not sure what, but you can see.
Yeah, I tap Sonya and go, right there. There's your sea goblins.
I don't see anything. What are we looking at?
Svanya's facing the other way.
Grab the pointer that way. Sea goblins.
Alright, you can start to see.
Okay.
Alright.
They're small.
Regular goblins must be very different culture.
You hear this clang, clang. And again, more cheering coming from that.
Can I go yet?
Yeah, they die all the same. I don't.
Okay, peek over. How many in that group?
Well, if they're in a circle, what are they doing? Are they just...
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because you get the sense that there's a fight going on over there.
Oh.
And in fact, as you watch further, you can see this big hobgoblin. Actually, a bugbear. And he's kind of in this big group of goblins, and you can see them, they're splashing blood on him. He's like, and you can see him holding this club, and he's like, and he runs forward, and you don't see who he's fighting, and you see he brings this club up, and he down, on the other side of these goblins. You can't see past this goblin horde.
Smash.
Yeah, and then you see him go, and he takes one knee, and then you hear him go, and you see blood just, and he falls over, and blood shooting up from beyond the goblins. And then a bunch of them cheering, and some booing, and you can see them handing stuff to each other. It looks like they're taking bets, but yeah, it looks like the bugbear just was taken out.
So I think we can leave those guys alone maybe and go for the keep. What do you guys think?
I agree.
I mean, if they're killing each other,
We don't see any sign of this impending orc army.
Not yet. Well, now that you look up above the tree line, you do see smoke coming from the kind of northeast.
Now, do we want to wait until they arrive, or do we want to just go?
I want to be inside before they go in here.
How many goblins are in
All
there?
right, so we're gonna go back down
Probably say
below.
about
I
20.
think the log, so we can discuss.
Yeah.
Discuss tactics.
Yeah.
There may be a sneaky side entrance or something.
Well, there's that door stairwell
Yeah.
thing.
There's a
It's not a
door there.
stairwell. It's just stairs up to a door.
That door is actually covered by a wall, so you wouldn't have been able to see the door. But there are stairs heading up into the wall on that side of the castle.
But you said the keep or whatever is pretty dilapidated, though.
Yeah.
Like, can we see, like, holes in the wall at all?
Yeah. There's holes all over.
So we could kind of
Probably.
reach in somehow.
That's. I mean, yeah. A lot of that's crumbled, but it would take some climbing to get up into said holes. So from what you've seen, there might be an entrance with these stairs, and the front entrance is probably open because you've seen some
Yeah,
things
I'm okay
there.
with climbing. I mean, I have rope and
Yeah, I think it.
Climbing strength.
everything. Yeah, athletics.
Yeah, I'll climb.
Are you going to keep singing?
What's the quickest
Then
way?
yes.
What would be the quickest way in with the least exposure?
From what you have seen, because there's still 3 sides of the castle that you haven't really seen, you would guess that stairway, if you can get up that stairway, there might be an entrance there that you don't need to try to climb and make all kinds of sound doing.
Could we send someone just for a quick look around?
Or do we want to
We
circle?
can take our armor off, I guess. But that sounds like a shit plan.
Can we
I-
have like people
I can
just
go look. I don't need to worry about my armor.
Well, just someone who can stealth around. Maybe there's a more.
I mean, the problem is we're going to get spotted by the archers because it's just clearing, right? Or are there trees that we can duck behind?
There's logs and some trees are still standing, so
Okay.
yeah, you could probably hop back and forth.
I'm not really stealthy. I'm
Neither
tall.
am I. Yeah, I'm terrible at it.
Can we do like
Yeah,
break up
decent
into
stealth.
little groups and kind of just scout around and meet back and kind of see if there's some other entrances?
Split the party?
Yeah.
We just split the party.
Good idea.
I'll be
Good
my
idea.
bloodthirsty
That's never a
grin.
good idea.
I mean, we could always scout the entrance. Random if
Yeah.
we could.
Let's just go look.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We can hang back while the 2 stealth people do it.
I'm
Do you
gonna
wanna-
braid Sonia's hair.
She could always use another braid. She has no complaints.
Swan is like,
Oh, wait.
I don't know why I gave you like a man.
Hey, proceed! Drop kiwi twist!
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Ran in a trainer, get back. Oh, did you change your hair?
Oh, why do you have an over under?
All right.
Stealth it up.
Yeah, how close to sundown is it?
He said it's ready to go, right?
Well, it's about an hour away, so you guys can hang out and wait till sundown.
Those orcs are probably less than an hour. Well, can I make an intelligence check or something, or survival, to see how far away the fire looks?
If you'd like, sure.
Survival?
Yeah.
Call that a 9.
9. All right.
Alright.
Charging my dice and it's not
Are we going?
17.
17.
Sorry, I rolled 2 12s.
2 12. All right. So, it's funny. You'd probably guess that they're about 15, 20 miles away, and then you're like, no, it's more like maybe 7 to 10 miles away.
How long would that take them?
They're gonna guess
An hour.
they can be there by morning.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I can cast Enhanced Ability and twin it and cover both of you guys so you get advantage on your dexterity checks.
So that would just cancel out our disadvantage.
Well, I can do that for 2 people, so because I can
Oh,
twin
these
it.
two,
for
yeah.
the stealthy guy.
Yeah.
It also saves you from falling up to 20 feet, like, in case you decide to go climbing over the wall.
We'll just jump off the roof.
the little hill.
But just a thought, that's something I can do.
Okay.
Good to know.
So at the base of this ridge, there is an old burned cart that perhaps the rest of you could hold up behind.
Hide under and slowly move like a turtle.
Because I kind of have to do that.
It's so crazy, it might just work.
Or we can build a giant rabbit and hide
Yeah.
inside.
Hey, you know what?
Is there an overturn?
It has 4 wheels. I mean, it's a bit burned, but the wheels still.
Yeah, just wait till they're not looking, moved 5 feet,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
It's like the moving like a bush.
Goblins are dumb.
That could
So
work.
should we go check this out? Check out the entrance?
Yeah, we'll wait till it gets a little darker. Then we sneak, we move at sundown.
Alright.
Sure, but I can't see shit.
You will, if you want, you can be by the cart. If not, you can be on top of the valley. I don't really care.
As long as you're not like right behind
Oh, I mean, I don't mind
Yeah,
a fight. I just
As long as you're not making sound.
no guarantees.
That's no promises there.
So the sun starts to set. It's dusk now.
Is there like a pit or something they were surrounding? Because it looked like it was pretty low down to that whatever he was fighting. Do we have a better vantage point of that now?
Yeah, so you can see it looks like they did dig out a pit, and you can see them hauling out some other smaller... I mean, from where you're at, it's hard to tell, but it looks like other goblins, but not dressed the same as the rest of the goblins. So you see two of them
Interesting.
have been pulled out of there.
Maybe a different tribe.
Mayhaps. You hear a strange bird go.
Is it tweeting at us?
They're known to come out at us.
Yeah. So as the that wasn't a tweet, by the way.
Sounds like a Bluetooth.
Oh, yes, the elusive blue.
It's a red-winged blue.
Is that like a
Oh,
snipe?
it's out of range now. I can't see it.
So yes, you all carefully descend down the ridge as the blue light starts to saturate the rest of the area. The goblins have hauled away their little gladiators. Actually, if anyone, someone want to make a perception check to see if they can spot who these fighters are, or does
Yeah,
anyone care?
I was looking, so I'm gonna do that.
That's 21.
You keep that eye over there. Okay?
13.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I'd like you to take advantage, Brandon, because you might have spotted something.
Unnatural 20.
Oh. So, the rest of you notice something, but Randon notices a bit more detail. You can see that the goblins have pulled out of this pit two gnomes. Wild-looking gnomes. Beards, hair wild, covered also in blood. And you can hear them kind of shouting and screaming. You see some of the markings, some of the tattoos on their bodies, and you think you recognize some of these. I'm pointing at Random.
Recognize the gnomes or the tattoos?
The tattoos on the gnomes.
Like they're writing or they're pictures?
It's kind of symbolic writing. I mean, it's not words, but it's and it's not pictures. I don't want to say like tribal tattoos, but it's like more of just design. And you may recognize some of the design, but again, they're covered in blood, and they just look like crazed gnomish barbarians.
Interesting.
Two of them. Anyway, so you see that, but then they get hauled off through kind of the front entrance of the keep, and that is that. So you descend down to the, behind the horse cart, and then Traynor and Rannon start to sneak forward. I'd like you both to make stealth checks.
So I'll cast Enhance Ability. It's Cat something or other, which gives you advantage, and you won't take any damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Okay.
You just fall 20 feet just for fun.
Jeez, these dice are going on retirement.
16.
16.
13 for John.
13.
These
Okay.
dice are getting retired.
The dexterity advantage lasts for an hour.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Or
It's
up to
advantage for everything?
Dexterity.
Oh, dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I might have to start swinging with dexterity.
Barbarians all like with the rapier, all la la.
I think that's skill checks, right? Probably not attacks.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't think it's...
I think so.
Sorry.
So,
Brutal. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome, though, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
you head forward, and as you approach, there is a dilapidated tower on your left, and one that's a little less broken down on your right, and the stairs in the center. There, you can see in the tower on the left and the right the shadows of something in those arrow slits. There are arrow slits above the stairway ahead of you, but you don't see anything there. Traynor, you're embarrassed by your 13. you think you've just screwed the pooch with your roll, but notice that nothing has stirred. In fact, the rest of you don't hear him either.
Can I
He's
keep
just
an eye on
there,
the guards in the tower? Do I see anything?
Sure, yeah. So the rest of you, or whoever wants to, can keep an eye on the castle and see if there's any ruckus. You do see the glow of torchlight from within. It's kind of moving around. You sense that there's lots of things going on. You can hear all kinds of goblin talking and echoes and activity from within.
Is it common knowledge whether or not they have dark vision, or would I not know that?
I'll make you make a quick intelligence check on that. If you know your goblinness. Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
They definitely have dark vision.
Okay.
Just so you know. Was it? Oh, yeah, definitely goblins.
That's when I roll a natural 20.
I was going to say, are you confused that they haven't left yet?
yeah. Wait, what? So, but they still like to have torches because, just because they have dark vision doesn't mean that they use it all the time.
They don't like to brag.
Yeah, I know.
They prefer color.
So,
dark vision's black and white.
So you approach the side of the castle, and yes, you see that the stairs ascend behind a thick castle wall. And you can see it ends shortly after the stairs, and there's a large, I believe, iron door on the left, and arrow slits 10 feet above the ground overlook the path. But there's no one guarding it.
I don't like it. Too easy.
And you two go ahead and make perception checks to see if you hear something.
18?
Jeez, I'm glad I rolled with you.
Alright.
14.
So, oh yeah.
I'm just going second best today.
Yeah, you're stunning everyone with the mediocrity.
So Rick, how long have you been a ranger?
So,
About 2 days.
Who here
Really
speaks
good at
Goblin?
I do.
Alright. Anyone else?
Alright, no, I speak real languages.
So, you hear,
I speak Pigeon Goblin.
you hear the occasional clatter of crockery and angry goblins arguing from within those arrow slits above you. So you hear, and you can recognize, you can understand that they are arguing over whether the dishes need cleaning.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They clean dishes?
I know,
I'm
right?
surprised goblins clean dishes.
I'm actually pretty
They
impressed.
probably
them with
don't
shit.
clean them for themselves.
Yeah.
So
Probably
yeah,
clean
they
them for other
seem.
things.
So you get the sense that that perhaps there are supposed to be some goblins on watch in those arrow slits, but that they are distracted.
How large is this door? I'm talking like normal size
Yeah,
door?
normal sized door.
Well, I can creep up to the door. Interesting. Let's see.
Is there anything to hide behind where they're at?
Hide behind, it depends on where the attack's coming from. I mean, if they go up the stairs, there's a whole wall blocking them from your view. But if something came up the stairs, no, there's nothing to hide behind. Oh, those distant drums aren't coming now. I mean, you hear drums from within, but you hear drums coming from the northeast.
Getting closer, or
No.
so they've probably stopped for the night?
Maybe.
That's my guess.
Yes.
So what do you think?
Now, if we need to move. I mean, if you think you can sneak up there, go ahead, sneak up. See if you sense anything. I'm more interested if the damn door's open in the first place. 'Cause I don't know how to pick a lock.
But I mean, this might be. Well, I'm not going to.
I'll sneak up to the door.
Okay.
Does it just look like a normal? It's just a normal door, or you said it's an iron door?
Yeah, it's a big iron door. You don't need to roll. You've already rolled your stuff. So you sneak up because there's no one in this cove for you to dodge from. So you sneak up to the door and you quietly test the handle, and yeah, it's locked.
I'll
Just
just
sit with
kind of
your
go
hammer.
back a few steps and let them know the door is definitely locked. Is the this is a tower, right?
Yeah.
And is there where are the goblins at? Where the arrow slits are at?
Yeah. So that tower, which is crumbling with a arrow slit, and then the front entrance is over on that side.
So if I were to get up to here, could I come open the door?
Yeah. I mean, if if you climbed up this rubble, which is pretty high up, and got through there,
Because
sure.
there's a roof on top of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright, let's go back.
let's go tell them what's
Yeah.
going on. Alright.
Alright, so they sneak back. You
Okay.
see their little silhouettes coming up.
See that they've made it 10 feet closer by moving the cart.
We weren't. It took a long time until we greased the axle.
Yeah.
So,
So-
what's the
So
situation?
there are definitely goblins and stuff, but they don't really seem to be paying attention.
The door's
locked. And the door's locked.
If only we planned for this.
So on our way, when we were going there, there was like no bottom floor holes large enough for any of us.
No.
What about climbing?
So you could climb up that rubble in the tower to the west, but the rubble's pretty high, and it's going to be kind of difficult climb to do quietly. You could do it with enough time and being nice and loud. That's no problem. The trick is doing it quickly and quietly.
Nobody can pick a lock, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, not with my skills.
With my
Yeah, I draw my sword. I can pick a lock.
I mean, I could climb up.
I could probably climb up. I don't know if I could.
I think
do
you
it
have the highest
stealthily.
athletics, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I have acrobatics.
Or acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah, I could
Plus
probably
7.
climb up, no problem. Just
So
and I have no stealth ability.
Could someone who can climb up quietly get in and then unlock the door?
that's what I'm thinking.
You wanna do
All
that?
right, well, let's see if we
Could
can
I-
get up to the
could I
door
help?
first.
Could I help
Okay.
toss Trainer up like a foot, still like just with my strength?
So the dwarf
Just-
is doing the tossing.
You could.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if we
Well, I mean more like
assist him on the
a
climbing.
strength boost.
You could give him a help action. So yeah, so you couldn't just grab him by the belt
No,
and
no,
back
no,
of the neck
no.
and just
So,
toss him in.
no,
but
I'm
yeah.
gonna hold out my shield to Randon and just suggest we each grab a side and put Trainor on top and boost him up.
Okay, I have a
Yeah,
question.
let's do it.
Can I
Oh my
can I
God.
Misty step through the door and then open it?
No, you have to be able to see where you're Misty stepping
Is there
to.
a keyhole?
I
So
have
what
that
about
spell.
one of the slots?
Oh yeah, was there a keyhole?
Sure. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that'd be cool.
Does that work?
That's got a lock.
Is it the same rules apply
Sure.
for
That's
the?
basically what you got.
But I mean,
Oh.
I have to see where I'm going.
Why are we making it so complicated?
Okay.
Locks and doors.
No,
Well, I'm just saying if there's slots everywhere,
Yeah.
there's cracks and holes, then one of us can get through and open it. And I'm fine with them not taking the glory away from you if you want to do it.
Well, is it a spell slot for you? Is it?
It's a spell slot, yeah. And I've already used one. I burned one. I burned a couple of my sorcery points.
Step one.
Step
Well,
one
okay.
is to get you towards
I'm
the door.
6'8" and like not small, so I'm not great at hiding.
Wearing like a red robe. You're like, don't worry, I don't stick out.
Everyone's
From your
everyone's
fingertips.
in the cart, but not as sticking
Okay,
out
so
from it.
we didn't hear anything near the door when we went.
Well, you guys didn't go to the
You
door.
didn't go to the
No,
door.
he did.
Okay. Was there any?
I heard.
Did you hear anything
All I
about
heard was
that?
gibberish. He said something about dishes. I don't know.
Do you believe goblins do dishes?
No.
Well, apparently they do in this place.
There is actually precedent for it.
No, I don't know.
The
I'm
third
sorry, I'm
dwarven.
sorry,
I'm
I brought it
the
up.
fourth
That's
table.
it. All right, let's get you to the door.
I think when they're talking about doing dishes, they mean making more dishes. I think
Oh,
that's
this
what they-
goblin,
Alright, so-
goblin
Yeah.
pottery is a really well known.
yeah.
I start to
pottery.
peek forward.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's go.
So
So, all
are we gonna
stealthy part, are you going to
assist
use
her
the
to
cart,
the-
or are you going to...
No, I don't think we're
I don't
doing
think
the
so. Yeah,
cart
that's.
thing.
What's your armor class?
15.
I think you should do that. Just saying. I think you should use this instead of me.
All right. Well, let's.
I'm fine
All right.
with it.
So, I'd like you all to make another stealth check to sneak over.
You guys still get advantage.
Nice.
Unless it's been more
Yeah.
than an hour.
I'm looking for stuff.
All right. So,
Oh, right.
Zakaria, what did you get?
9.
Oh!
All right.
No,
Svanya, what did you get?
7.
I rolled
Nada,
a
what
nine,
did you
but I
get?
it to a
9.
6.
9. Mortander, what did you get?
I rolled a 4. Oh wait, I get disadvantage, so I got 2 4s.
Oh,
Sweet.
God.
That's awesome.
Makes it 2 6.
Trainor?
16.
16.
I think that's all fine.
Oh, the ranger, 21.
You're the
The
ranger?
dwarven ranger. Yeah,
Oh,
he is
tonight I am.
Apparently.
Range Barian.
Rangerian.
You sneak forward, and a couple of you step on some twigs and knock over a couple rocks, and Trainor's just like, oh my god.
I know the perfect song for that.
Oh, God.
Stealth your way through the.
And you get to the base of the steps, and you can see everyone can see Trainor's face is just livid. He's like, shut the fuck up. But you can still hear the goblins arguing.
Still.
All right.
Yeah. So you're gonna go up to the keyhole.
I have the bad feelings now because of this being way too easy.
All right.
Alright, keyhole. Yeah, let's get her through there.
Might
I
as well
can
Misty
see
Step.
through the keyhole, or if there's a gap underneath.
So yeah, you're looking through the keyhole, and you just see an empty hall with what looks like, and you can see some torchlight from beyond, some rubble a bit further down the hallway, and it turns left towards where that sound was coming from, those goblins. But that's all you really know.
Do we want to go in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step through the keyhole.
Okay. And you end up inside, just beyond the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right next to it.
Kind of a Bamf type sound. And now you're inside. Your heart's racing. Okay. What do you do now?
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. Do you have a key for the door?
Oh no.
There's not a lock on the other side. I assumed I could. I thought about that, but I assumed I wouldn't be able to see looking through a keyhole.
So I'll give it to you. I was thinking of just making you have to go find a key because.
Well, the hinges have to be on one side or the other, so I'll take the hinges off if you want me to.
Yeah, we'll just say
This is not the first door I've taken out.
So you
Dragonborn hate doors.
you very carefully, quietly turn this little deadbolt, and you guys hear the click at the door. It starts opening, but yes, it's very creaky and old. You get it.
Are you actually coming
you
with
got
some shit?
No, I'm
going home.
using grease instead of
You gotta describe what you're doing for our
Yes,
listeners. so
I'm
they-
using
I
my
know.
grease and sweat to cover the hinges so they stop squeaking.
I didn't
That's
really want a
nasty.
description.
Yeah.
I was-
Well, that's not for you.
Now, if you were full of humans, you'd have a lot more. But
Exactly.
since you're half elf, you don't sweat that
I
much.
go into the taco
He
meat chest
glows.
hair.
Oh!
Trainer.
Svanya just looks on, wrinkling her nose in disgust.
You need
When
some
we
more?
get back.
Oh man! You just dip your hand into his armpit, like scooping it like pomade. Just
We are going to the spa when we get back.
Alright, so
It's fine.
this hallway, is it dead-ended where we are?
So
Does
the
it go
hall-
both ways?
continues forward, faint torchlight beyond, about 20 feet, and you can see some rubble, and a canvas is just hung up to block off, almost as if just a shoddy door was made to separate things.
But it's like the door and then hallway in front of us? Okay.
Hallway, and then immediately to your left is an alcove with another door, slightly ajar, just slightly. And from beyond that door, you hear wah wah wah.
Okay, let's do marching.
Log, log.
Oh, was that... Does
That's
that
the
look like
kitchen.
it's the... Okay, let's do marching order. How
Yeah,
wide is this
The
hallway?
immediate to the
It's
left
5 feet wide.
Yeah, so do
is,
we,
is where those
two-
arrow slots
two
are.
ab-
do
abreast.
we want to take them out is the question.
I think we should.
I agree.
I think we should lock the door behind us because there's an army behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Okay, so...
Well,
Take the key.
Nada,
Oh, it's
good
a
thinking.
different one.
Hand that to Nada, please.
Alright, Rand...
I got inspiration.
Swanya's just going to use hand signals and direct people, so it's going to be Rhiannon and Mortander up front with Svanya and Trainor behind them, and then casters behind them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So,
just-
where do you go? Towards the door to your left, or up the hallway towards the canvas?
Should we take out the goblins?
Oh yeah, we're
I
taking
think just take out the goblins.
So we'll take the immediate turn to the left.
And just
Okay.
charge it for a surprise round.
Yeah.
All right, you throw the door open, And you can see this large banquet hall with a soaring 25-foot tall.
Yes! Oh, we're awesome. All right, let's do this.
Like
let's go. Let's go.
I have no problem.
25-foot tall ceiling. The western portion of this large hall, which is the opposite side from you, ends in a wall of rubble. But the remainder is still intact. This must once have been the castle's banquet hall, with a soaring ceiling 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the tables. Within here, you look, and you can see 7 goblins, dishes kind of half in hand, and they look over at you. One fat, cantankerous goblin, and you just saw one yelling, "Oh, yeah!" They're pointing at him. Apparently his name is Yeg. And they all look at you like, oh. They start grabbing their swords or whatever nasty little stickers they've got, and they, and you charge in.
How far away from us are they?
Let's see here. That whole banquet hall, for the most part, you guys can cross the entire room in one turn anyway.
Are there any other exits to the...
Through that rubble on the far side, and you can see a door on the far corner.
Okay, so we block the exits and then just...
Well, they're between you and the exits.
Okay.
So,
There's 7 of them, 6 of us. Good odds.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Well, there are 7 of them plus the large cantankerous one. Yeah, so roll this.
Fucking shit.
Trainor, what do? You run in there and go,
Surprise!
You say it in Goblin?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Goblin's not that different from Common.
Alright, so I'm gonna twip.
Actually, it's what Common was based off of. Goblin is actually like the Latin of...
really?
Strangely sophisticated, actually.
There are some amazing poems in High Goblin.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Mostly
take
about
a
poop.
shot at them.
The goblins were high when they wrote this. High goblins.
Scatologists of old were wonderful.
Alright.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's a 7.
And this is just at one of the goblins?
Yeah, but it's not a 7. It's higher than that. It's a 16.
A 16, yes, that hits. So you twing, it flies through the air and hits him right in the roll damage.
Alright. Are these guys grouped together?
There are 2 grouped together where you're shooting.
So I
They're
think,
kind of almost
like-
in a group of 2.
will we say like 5 feet from each other?
Yeah.
Alright then. Hail the thorns! I say in Elvish. Protective!
It's a beautiful language.
I kind of prefer
So
goblin.
graceful.
Since I hit him. So the guy next to him should make a dex save. Okay.
Versus,
13.
okay, he fails.
Okay, so then... So one of them takes 9 and the other takes 10.
Okay. So you run in, and you say, hail thorns, dark, and the arrow fires. Does it like split into a bunch of thorns, or?
Yeah, I mean, in one way I see it as that, or I'd see it as almost like I just shot like 2 arrows.
Oh, okay. So you
Just to make it seem like that. I'm not shooting 2 arrows, but instead of making it seem like thorns fly out stuff.
It's the trappings.
The trappings.
So the trapping, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so just
So you pull 2 out, and they kind of cross each other in the air, and both of them right in the eye, and they're
Holy crap.
and they fall over dead, bleeding on the ground.
Who?
No, that's just a saying where I come from. We go Legolas.
Okay.
But he has 2 legs. Why would you call him like
Yeah, I'm not. I have.
Zakaria, what do you do?
5 of them?
There are 5 goblins left, and then Yeg standing over on the other side.
This is going.
Is Yeg just like a big conflict?
It is a big fat goblin with a meat cleaver.
Christina was in the dragon eye for this.
Drool, fat zits. Yeah, he's
Okay.
not. Not.
I am going to use my agonizing blast on
Yeg.
Yeg.
So you have to roll to hit, correct? With your agonizing
You said Jack Burton.
So I add my
Jack
spell.
Black.
I add my spell with that?
Yes.
Okay. 22.
That hits. So describe an agonizing blast again.
I have like tentacles coming out of my purple tentacles coming out of my fingers and go and grabbing them.
Oh. All right.
Is this a 10?
He, in response to tentacles, and he grabs a goblin next to him and throws it in its way, and the tentacles grab this goblin, and he falls and rolls. It's actually their special ability, and the tentacles grab this goblin. It's all, and it's like flipping off Yeg, and it just tears it in half. Goblin guts.
Oh.
Is it the lookout, sir? Are
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
unwillingly.
You have goblin guts all over your tentacles?
No, they're
I get
magic.
It's magic.
It's
Okay.
And then they go right. It's all Eldritch type magic tentacles. All right, Mortander.
I'm just gonna charge right up to Yarg. And
Yeg.
Yeg.
Come on.
Yeg.
Just some
And
respect.
What do they all look like to you too? Is that?
oh,
I'm not ignorant.
For the goblin card.
running straight towards Yeg, and Mortander's lining it for a perfectly, studied academic, two-handed overhand chop. And then he slips a little bit on the goblin guts that are on the ground. And it goes a little
A
awry.
little wild.
Yeah.
All right, don't screw yourself before you roll.
And then he attacks with a 16.
A 16. So you. And he dodges to the side. He down onto the floor, barely missing him.
Ugh.
Oh, that dude's fat and fast.
Yeah.
He's about to get shot in the neck.
Fantastic.
Taz, Nada, you are up.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at one of the goblins.
Okay.
24.
24. That definitely hits.
10.
10, nice. So you, and the fire just plows into this goblin's chest. He's up on top of one of the tables, like, he's grabbing this. He had like a little pickle fork type thing, and it slams into his chest. And you see his ribs, just all the flesh, just peeled from his chest as he goes flying back onto the floor with a splat into a bunch of dishes, and as you can see, his chest has been ripped open and flame and smoke, just cooking him. So
I
it
think
smells
you're
like
gonna
cooked
have
goblin
to
now.
wash more dishes.
Well, we already have a campfire now for when we finish up.
Ew. All right. Well done, Ranon.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to run up to Yeg
Uh-huh.
and attempt to grapple him.
Okay. So roll to hit, please.
There's no roll to hit. It's just contested
No.
athletics.
All right. So I guess that's not so
Yeah,
bad
it's not
ability.
an
What
attack.
figure? That's well played, sir.
And I'm
Right.
going to use my strength advantage.
Raging
I'm glad
out.
I took that. 21.
21. Okay, so you run up and you grab him, like trying to pull on your arms, and starts trying to spit in your face.
I grab him with one arm and with my shield, I'm just kind of batting him in the face with it.
Alright, so you've got him grappled.
I've got him grappled.
Alright, Svanya, what do you do?
Holy shit.
You gonna join the
My turn?
battle?
Yes. Yeah, she's gonna just, the old slam the sword into the shield excitedly as she. Is it gonna. What?
Make a noise.
No, I'm not gonna.
Lightly.
Anyways.
We're doing
so-
everything lightly. Like,
And yeah, just I don't have to run to get there, do I?
No.
So yeah, she's just calmly walking up. And is there room between Ranon and Mortander, or do I have to pick a side?
You pick a side, yeah. They're kind of right next to each other.
I'll go with Mortander since he doesn't have damage resistance. You're
Okay.
raging, right?
no.
Oh, well then I guess. Yeah, I'll go. It doesn't really matter. You guys have pretty high armor class. but just in case. So I'll go on Randon's side and attack. Is it just this? Wait, alright, real quick, how many... I mean, I'm going to go up approach them, but I'm just curious how many other goblins there are.
There are 3 other goblins.
And they're nearby? Are they...
Yeah, they're like on the tables. They're kind of... There's one right next to Yeg.
Alright, I'm just going to give that one a stab.
Okay. Here's a little stab for you.
A little stabby stab.
Here you go.
16?
16. Yes, that hits. So you take your sword, you lunge it towards them, and roll your damage.
Yeah, she does that a little nonchalantly. She's not really impressed by goblins. 7.
Okay, that's just enough. So you nonchalantly go, and he goes, kind of nonchalantly dies as you barely kill him. No, he and he falls over dead upon the ground. That was one that was right next to Yeg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any other goblins within reach of me?
Not within reach, no.
I'll just hang out.
There's a few others kind of on the other side near the rubble, and we get back up to Traynor. Traynor, what do you do?
Now shoot one of the other goblins.
Okay.
There's 2 left, right?
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Ooh, probably finally missed. 12.
12, that misses. So ping, bounces off some of the rubble behind him, and
that's a first.
Yes,
I know.
Everyone's kind of quiet for a second. Like,
it's the grease from
Sorry.
It's a little more slippery, tacky than I thought.
It lingers.
It's like my fingers are hard to spread apart. That just happens.
Oh, jeez.
Ew. Okay.
The Purell spell that we had earlier.
Purell.
Not a Purell for that.
All right. So the 2 remaining goblins run toward Traynor, hopping over tables, knocking dishes over, and they come up and they attack you as best they can.
Oops, please make him hit him with a plate.
Yeah, one just has a broken plate, just like it's prison rules.
Man, he hits me with the plate.
Yeah, first one hits you with the plate, actually. Yeah, that hits.
Excellent. It's pretty awesome.
Ow, my kidney. And you take 7 slashing damage.
Christ. Plate? What fucking plate was this?
This
off
was
a sword?
Broken porcelain.
Yeah, pretty sharp stuff. The other one runs up and he has like a fire poker from the fire over in the corner. And he tries to stab you from the side. That hits, and you take 8 points of slashing damage from that. It's like, so with the fire poker, he's going to try to attack you again. Missing.
Yeah.
Then, I have the old name written on here. Yeg is going to try to break from your grapple. So that's a contested strength check. All right.
Well,
good luck.
Athletics.
Oh, okay.
But
yes. You succeed.
Oh yeah.
He rolled a 2. So
I rolled a 23.
Okay, so you're like pythons. Your arms just get tighter around him.
I tell him to stop moving and just whack my shield in his face.
He's coughing and gasping for air. All
I
right.
can choke him out.
Yeah, you could.
It's shillelagh time.
Oh.
I'm gonna go up to
Yeah, don't miss.
yeah.
Don't roll
Yeg.
one.
Yeg.
It's like
Whatever,
it's
it
like a
doesn't
leg.
matter.
That's
I'm
how
going to go up
random,
to Yeg, and I'm going to use my shillelagh.
All right,
The
so
revised ran into fun.
the lights on fire with a green flame.
Is that a 1?
No.
Did you roll a 1?
No, thank God.
That was pretty
9.
goddamn
Oh,
It
close.
was a 2.
It's 2.
It was a 2.
Wait, you have advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, we need to learn how to play D&D.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay.
You're welcome,
Okay, that's a
sir.
little bit better.
What do you
19.
get? 19, that
19.
hits.
Thank God.
You have
Okay.
this vision of just smacking Randon's arm with that quarterstaff. Smacking the tree trunk.
Okay. That would be a 9
Did 9 damage?
damage.
All right,
Rolling a
so
1. I'm so glad I'm a fighter.
so Randon has Yeg firmly in his grip, and Zakaria on the whoosh, and it hits him right on the side of the face. Gives a nice thwack right there. He's still alive.
Tough goblin.
He's a tough goblin.
It's got a name.
Yeah, he has a name, Mortander.
Mortander.
What do you think about Yeg?
I want Yeg unconscious. I'm gonna just reverse my sword and just bip him in the head with the hilt.
All right.
I do non-lethal damage.
Okay. So roll to hit with advantage.
No, it's okay. I rolled a 2, but I have advantage. So I rolled a 3.
Oh, nice.
Did you roll 2 4s before?
I did. I'm working my way down.
I really feel like you need to buy new dice.
Yeah.
Me too.
You just need to buy Will Wheaton's dice, and you might roll better. Oh!
Is there any acid nearby? Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Jeez, he's all
So,
He's like, hell, still. And Mortander's like, I gotta do my glasses. How could you miss?
Maybe you should need.
You know,
maybe you need your
since he's
prescription.
being bear hugged, you could just
Apparently I do.
use both feet to kick him away.
Yeah.
you know, there's a part of me that just, for sake of pride, wants to use action surge to hit him, but it's
No.
not worth it.
Yeah, just save that.
Alright,
This guy can't be
You're
the
up.
lord of this castle.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go in the corner and just cry.
Can you cry after everybody's dead?
all those years in warrior school.
I was top of my class with valedictorian.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at one of the living guys.
Oh, it's attacking turn. Okay.
Is there one left or 2?
There's 2.
There's 2.
23.
That hits.
You should roll my 20. Oh wait,
No,
actually,
don't.
don't touch it.
Yeah, please don't.
But I only do 3 damage.
Okay, so you and it kind of glances off its shoulder, and it turns its plate at you.
Brandishes his
It's brandishing a sharp plate.
I'm gonna cook you.
Like I cut your friend.
All right, Brandon, you're up. Trainers are plates are no joke.
Yeah.
I've got the scars to prove it.
They're eating on axes, man.
They just have handles on plates.
Can I try and choke him out to make him unconscious?
Yeah. So I guess that would just be a hand-to-hand.
Yeah, I don't wanna kill him.
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay, so that hits.
6.
6. All right. So yeah, his face is like turning blue, and his slimy, disgusting jowls are just on your arm, and you're oh god, but he's still going and he's trying to claw at you and get out still. Okay, Vanya, what do you do?
I'm going to turn and run over to where Traynor is. I'm going to take a leaping dive off of the table and go down with an overhead swing on the goblin that got sizzled by a firebolt.
I don't
One-handed.
know why I did a goblin cry when you do that.
Yeah, I'm not a goblin. I just rolled like one.
Alright, the guy with the plate.
15.
15 hits.
Awesome.
So, actually,
9.
oh, 1 plus the strength modifier? Okay.
Oh, well, that's what I rolled.
That's what he rolled. That's perfect. So he was doing it right. Well done.
Yeah, so 9.
9. Okay, so you bring your sword to bear. And your shield. Oh, I thought you were trying to block him. I was like, all right, so you and you bring it down. He holds up his plate in defense, and it just breaks right through it, cleaves into his face, just right next to his eye, splitting it, and you see blood, viscera shooting out of his face as he split his eyeball in half.
Plate shards.
Okay,
plate
yeah,
shards.
Svanya's laughing kind of frighteningly and kicks him off of her sword and then shield slams the other one.
Okay.
So that's contested strength.
Contested strength.
It's technically a shove.
Good luck.
That's
That's my tell. I rolled poorly.
18.
Yeah, you shove so
he's prone.
okay, so you smack him. I mean, your shield's as big as he is. And he falls over on the ground. Yeah, he's most upset.
Still laughing.
Trainer.
All right, so she just fucking dealt with Plate Dude. And the other one's just been knocked prone to the floor. All right, so I let my bow drop, let it roll down to the bottom of my foot as I pull that hobgoblin sword.
Oh, nice!
And just bring it down.
Two-handed down.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
long
you might
sword.
as well. Yeah, it's versatile.
Nice.
Exactly.
Going Highlander on this fucking goblin.
There can be only one.
I am a trainer.
Does a 25 hit?
Oh, holy!
Barely.
What does that feel like? Tell me.
Bartenders are like
D8, D10.
I think it's D10 if you're going two-hander.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one tripped up.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
If it's like anything, I did 8.
Okay, so it falls on the ground, and you bring it up, and it looks like it was reach for the fire poker to bring something up to block, but it's like a chicken leg. Your sword just cuts between these two knuckles, cuts its hand in half, and then comes down into its neck, spurting blood everywhere as you cleave down halfway into his chest, and then slide it out of him.
I proceed to flip him off.
A fine strike.
Thank you.
Coughing up blood.
Yeg, for his action, starts just... You can recognize he's like, please don't kill him, please.
He's begging for his life.
So he's begging for his life. And that's what he does with his action.
Interrogate him.
Alright.
Is anybody going to attack him at this point?
No, I'm going to sheath my sword.
He's the only one left.
So we kill the other two?
Yep.
I'll bust out some rope from my pack.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I'm not letting him
combat's
go.
over and we're...
Yeah, if he's
Well, we can time up.
No, I'm
Dude,
not
between
letting
the
him
two
go.
of us, there's no way we can
No,
grapple the fuck out of this dude.
That's not why I want to let him go.
Oh,
He's
no,
gonna
he
break
wants
his
to
neck.
break his neck after.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him first.
I feel like that would be.
No, I'm allowing.
dishonorable.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys time. I'm saying interrogate him.
You don't know what he's gonna do. But
Yeah, no, I mean, I know it. No. Okay. So
So,
I'm going to cover the other entrance.
we're going to go, because he's still in combat. And he's going to do another 6 damage to him. So, Zakaria, what do you do?
He's gonna do. Who? Brandon's gonna do?
Brandon's
Well,
still choking.
non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethal.
So you're choking him out still?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go and talk to him. Do we want to know? What do we want to know?
Or do you want to let him choke him out, and then when he wakes up...
Maybe we can tie him to a chair or something.
Yeah. Is that what we were saying?
Okay, sure.
Will
Maybe-
Brandon
I'll-
allow it? Come on, Brandon.
Maybe a sofa or
Yeah,
small,
it's,
like
it's
recliner.
fine. I mean, you guys all know what I'm going to do after we're done. It's fine.
I'm not okay with that. I don't think that's very honorable.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't care what you guys think.
Whoa.
So we're
as
tying him up?
as they're trying to figure this out, I go pick up my arrow that I missed.
You're gonna have to
I'd like
do
to-
over.
I'd like to cover one of the exits just so that nobody comes in and interrupts us.
Yeah. How many
It
exits
sounds like
are there?
there's 2,
Technically 3.
3.
So between the rebel leads to the other tower. Oh, by the way, he falls unconscious. Between the rebel on the western side leads to the inner workings of one of the towers. There's also a door on the northwestern side, and then the door on the southeastern side that you came through.
Do we have any idea which direction the window that we heard it?
Yeah, it's on the south side.
We should maybe clear that out because they're distracted. That's probably slim pickings or easy pickings rather.
No, I think the window where we heard it was coming
Was this?
from
Okay,
Yeah.
I was afraid of that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just pick a random door and cover that because I don't speak Goblin. I can't tell what this guy's saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna cover a door because I just think that's not honorable. If you guys are gonna ask him, he's begging for his life. You're gonna get information, so I'm not okay with that. So I'll
Well, they
go
haven't
crack a door.
premeditated it.
I think perhaps one of them may have premeditated.
Well, I mean, as far as
I'm
my
going to throw this
character
into
knows,
everyone's pot. You have to remember that goblins by nature are evil creatures. I don't know if that affects
well, yeah, but
anyone's...
if he's surrendered and he's
Yeah. Some would say he's evil, so it doesn't matter. But some... So I don't know. Just throwing that out.
All I'm saying...
That's alignmentist.
Yeah. Hey, you can still play it however you want to play it. Sometimes people don't take that into consideration.
Well, as a devout follower of Tempest, I'm obligated to accept any surrenders that I'm, offered. To not do so would be a great sin.
Since
those are similar.
Trainer isn't the best, at speaking with people. But he's the only one who can understand Goblin.
No, I think Kin Rannon? Oh.
He's Orc.
Yeah,
Can
Trainer's the
I-
only one who can talk to him.
Kind of
Actually-
talk, and then you can
I'll translate whatever you
translate,
want
but
me to say.
in a nice way.
Sure. You got it.
Okay.
Warrior's just
nice
chortling
way.
over in the corner.
You got it. I'll be so nice. I'll even serve them biscuits and tea.
You look around, biscuits covered in shit. And broken plates and disarray.
Everything's just shit covered.
And rat guts.
Alright.
But they're probably
Okay,
into that.
but nicely.
Nicely.
Okay, that's enough. He's awake. He's awake.
You do another
Were
6
we
days.
tying him to a tree?
I tried to do 5.
Yeah.
Well, you suggested it. So.
Yeah, I suggested it. You
1,
guys.
2, 3, 4, 5. Was it?
Oh, he was asking if we tied him to the chair, and I suggested that. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
would-
yeah, I was assuming, yes, he's tied to a chair.
Okay.
Unless anyone
Terry
is.
goes, hi.
I know.
What do we want to find out? Exactly.
Where? What's home dude's name? I don't really know.
Gundren.
Where's the dwarf?
What? Nice. You didn't even use his name. Where's Gundren? Have you heard of Gundren?
You see him just staring at Zakari's chest. Like,
Nicely said.
Where's the dwarf? Where's the handless dwarf from
Gundren.
Gundren? Where is he? It's very simple. I can do 1 or 2. Oh,
No. Shh, Trainer.
I'm talking.
Nice.
I'm being polite. This is the culture.
Hey, you just know he's talking.
Yeah, you don't really know.
You just hear weird goblin
Yeah.
words.
and he kind of
Nice
nods his
tone.
head over at a cauldron in the corner.
Oh,
Boiling
really?
That's
over
not
fire.
good.
Oh, really? You're saying he's there?
It says motive or...
Brennan will break his hand.
Because the dwarf's
that is
missing a
not
hand.
nice.
So. Like
Brandon, that's not nice.
Now let me ask you again. Where's the dwarf?
I will hold his other hand.
His foot is over there in the cauldron.
Okay.
About to eat it.
Well, that's lovely. Where's the rest of them?
The rest of them? Oh, the rest of them's with King Groll.
All right, where's
He
King's?
keeps them close.
All right, where's King's Scroll Chamber?
Let me just double check. This is the module after all. I want to make sure.
What's he saying?
Well, he's given us all our information, but I would recommend not looking in that pot over there.
They overspice.
He looks at his hand,
And way too much turmeric.
and you can tell he's thinking what King Groll's gonna do to him. Ow! Actually, make an intimidation roll. Let's see. He's right on that precipice.
Oh, jeez.
Since I'm kind of breaking his hands and stuff, can I intimidate him as well?
Can I persuade him?
Sure. I don't think persuasion's gonna.
Yeah, Svanya's
Do
going
much
to
at this
approach
point?
and just
You
know,
intimidation.
basically start sermonizing about how evil torture is and how she doesn't
Trust,
agree with
roll
it.
your persuasion. Let's see. Maybe you'll play
Ooh.
good cop.
Well, no one's listening, so it's all good.
By the gods of the dice.
No, I put minus
I'm over by a door.
No, I'm
that's
going
good
over
then.
and telling them that they shouldn't be torturing him and that
Oh.
it's super evil.
Oh, yes. Vanya's
And,
like, what are you doing? You're torturing this guy.
You know, you're dishonoring yourselves by doing this.
Yeah.
There's other ways.
Is that what you say to us?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I got a 15.
Yeah, go back to what we're doing.
That's fine. I'll go back to guarding my door.
You're like, I've done my duty.
Yeah,
I
I'm
let
just
them-
going to enjoy your time in the
Thanks for
case.
that, Svanya.
Yeah. enjoy the Grey City. That'll be fun.
So, the other great city, right?
It's like the opinion that you didn't want from someone,
That's
but
true.
they
It's
gave
fine.
it anyway.
What? Oh, yeah. No, I know.
I know,
Like,
right?
I know. You guys are
Okay,
ridiculous.
fine, okay.
I can't control your actions.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know he'd break his hand, but
I know. Neither did I. That's fine.
The Eastern Tower. The Eastern Tower. Just don't break my bones.
alright. I'm going to.
It just makes me want to break his bones.
Don't let the dwarf do it.
What is he saying?
Oh, he said that King Roll's chamber is in the Eastern Tower. I guess I'm gonna. Can I roll perception to make sure if I think he's lying or not?
Insight.
Insight, even better. Skill I don't have. But I got wisdom, motherfucker. Oh no, it's cocked eye. Oh no. No, I wish it was on the other one. I don't know. 7. Yeah, I think it's Eastern Tower for sure.
Nah, this guy's lying. This guy's messing with me.
Nah, deep. I think he's lying to us.
He's lying to you.
Well, let's be fair.
You don't want to touch it for sure.
Yeah, so
It's
Where
like
is
so
his
don't
hair?
greasy. It's just it smells rancid.
What
Like
does?
This doesn't hurt.
His
doesn't
hair.
care.
so
Why are you touching his hair?
Because I'm calming him down.
I tell
Just
him
broke his
this.
hand.
I tell him, I said, don't worry, the dwarf will not break your bones. Smash! I smash his fucking hand. Don't lie to me.
Somebody's not getting healed.
So roll persuasion if you want to
Okay. Persuasion?
convince him that everything's gonna be just fine.
Just broke his hand. I don't think he's gonna be. 23.
I'm not even gonna roll. I don't think he can't actually. Let's see if he's snack 20. No. He's please don't let them kill me. Please don't.
So,
Cross it. I will.
I'm translating this.
Yeah, he's translating all this.
What does he say?
Oh, he starts speaking common. He speaks common.
Oh, good for us.
Don't ask.
Alright.
He's gonna speak.
Where's his
I
chambers?
speak common. Come on.
He's
we're really-
listening to you. Not to him. He's...
This whole time he spoke common.
Yeah. Well, I do say. But yeah, he swears that it's in the Eastern Tower.
Well, I'm persuaded.
You want to roll insight and see if you believe him?
Can I, since he's speaking common now?
Yes, he's speaking common. Did you roll one? I thought you rolled a 1.
9.
9.
I'm far away. I only get a 10.
Okay, I don't think it's in the.
This lying sack of shit.
From over in
Okay,
the corner, Morton is like,
apparently-
just kill him or don't. Just hurry up. We're in the middle of a
13 if
full
he's
of
speaking
goblins.
common.
Okay. Rand is pretty sure it's the Eastern Tower, but the rest of you are convinced.
Alright, is there any more information you want before we let him go?
Not that way.
We will let him go, correct?
I will tell the lands of your compassion and friendliness and breastises.
I vote we let him go. Or at least tie him up and
I
just leave him.
I vote we tie him up and just leave
Tie him up and give him a
Agreed.
meal or something. We're not just
A
gonna
meal?
leave
What?
him here to
We're not
die.
Oh, okay, so
Like,
as you
if-
guys are
Tempest
doing
is
this,
the god of
I
cooks.
walk over to the cauldron and start scooping. Do I find?
You find a dwarven foot.
And I throw it on the
Oh.
table. You want to let this go? Do you? You guys not understand what we're up against? These aren't normal people here. They are hellspawn. You understand this? They were going to eat this dwarven foot. And you want to let them go? You want to be nice? You want to be honorable? They have no honor.
As you guys are done listening to him, you see I pulled my sword out of his neck.
Oh.
And then I look over Ren and go,
Little dwarf hands.
Well,
Okay, so
if-
which door are we taking?
Alright, you guys keep this up and you'll definitely be in Tempest's mead halls. But you'll be serving, you won't be drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know who Tempest is.
No, I don't. I have no idea, but
Yeah, I just go,
I agree with Spania.
that's fine. You're allowed to be wrong.
Alright. So,
Just shaking my head.
with that concludes the first half of Drums from the Past.